Hi everyone, it's mail day, and I got these karma cards from Amazon. They were less than $15, and I thought that I would open them up for anybody who would like to possibly use them in the future or just see what they look like. Um, I'm really excited. Please excuse the way I look. It's hard out here being a projector. Look up human design if you don't know what that is. It hurts to exist. So, lo and behold, still doing things. So these karma cards are by Monte Farber. I might have butchered that. And it includes 36 planet, sign, and house cards, plus a guidebook. This is what it looks like. The cover feels like a typical children's book, I guess you could say. And open it up. Ooh, this already feels amazing. Okay, so the book is in a slot, which I really like the way this is, because if you could see my desk, I just have cards laid out all over the place, and their containers are separate from the booklets, and I really like things organized and in order. I have a Virgo IC, which means at home I like to be very planned out and organized, and I like things to be pragmatic. So this is actually ideal for me, because if I want to look anything up in the book, then it's already in its little cubby hole. And when I'm done using it, I can just close the book and put this on the shelf. There's no removing and putting back in place all of the directions and the extra cards that come in the package. All right. The book is 96 pages. There's interesting instructions. Using the karma cards to understand your personal horoscope. The table of contents are: center yourself, visualize the situation in question, phrase your question, obtain your answer, and then how to do that, and then how to interpret your answer. And yeah, it goes through all of the zodiac meanings. I'm not sure if it gets deep into the archetypes, or if this is just basic. This is Western astrology, and I've never looked at this before. I'm doing it for the first time right now. Well, my tater tots are cooling down, and then I'm probably going to take a nap. So there's no decans in here. It is pretty basic associations, which I'm sure will be all that you need, but it does go over every sign and the houses, and it shows you an astrology chart in here. So if you're new to astrology and you get these cards and you read, I think if you read the book, then you would be good to go as long as you can read. Alright, so I'm not a fan of this style of keeping the cards in place, but I mean, it was just a $15 situation here. I've paid more for just better convenience and organization, so that way I don't have to purchase something or even think about purchasing something afterwards to get it all organized. I've hung up shelves everywhere and things are still a mess, so that would be something I'd like to see. Made in China. Okay. I don't want to rip it, so they feel very grounding. For my energy, at least. They feel really good. They're like light, they're powerful. So these cards are pretty thin. They're plastic coated, shiny, smooth. And it starts out with planets. Okay, so apparently if you want to, you can separate them into the planets, the signs, and the houses. Alright, so these cards are a little confusing at first to me. I'm sure with some use that it might get easier. So as opposed to having an upright and a reversal outright, like in the Rider-Waite-Smith, I'm I'm just picking up the energy. It's really strong. Hard to talk. Okay. So with the Taurus card, because I'm already familiar with the meanings of the zodiac, I know that the 6 things listed here are all Taurus related, no matter which way that the card is flipped. So I just want to look through and see how accurate, in my opinion, these are. So for Aries, we have your willpower, what you think about, do it your own way, and energies to meet the challenges of, which would be the Martian energy, your desires regarding, which would be the Martian energy, and resulting from that honesty and strength of. I feel like it's missing the light of Aries, like the sun aspect. It really only got into the very basic archetypal energies of Aries. So if you wanted something deeper than that, I really don't think this is what that's for. This is more like 6 oracles in one situation here. And by the looks of it, the way that it works, and I haven't read the book yet, I just saw pictures. I would assume that these are designed to put the planets and the signs and the houses all together with each other. Because they all have very different practical uses. Although some of the meanings can intertwine, the way that you apply them is different. So the houses are the area of life. A lot of people like to mistake that with the sign's energy. So I'm just going to pull a spread and see what that's all about. So, I want to know why I feel a heavy, burdened, repulsive energy when I open my email and I have invitations to finish my profile unalignable. So wait, there's 12 signs, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. Okay. I usually hear or see a number in my head, so I'm going to shuffle these 5 times. Okay. And they do have the reversals in them, which yeah, I'm a Gemini. I say I think a lot, so I think that not shuffling these all together at first would take away a layer of these cards. So I don't know if there's a right or a wrong way to do the shuffle and the deal. I don't really believe in right or wrong ways of things, because who says, right? Like, says who? So, alright, so I need to shuffle these 5 times. I have in conjunction in my chart, which I speak of a lot. It's my 12th house Gemini Mercury and my natal Mars in Capricorn. So it's very hard for me to bridge between speaking, channeling from my intuition and doing, which would be the Mars in the 12th house, and the action-oriented energy of Mars in Capricorn, which is I use. So it's hard for me to use and do and produce at the same time as thinking. So you'll notice I struggle there, and also anywhere you see 100, and I believe it's, why don't I know? Because I'm trying to do all this and I didn't study first. So I think it's 150-degree angle between an aspect between 2 planets that'll show up for you. Alright, anyways, you came here for astrology cards specifically, so why do I feel repulsed? This is a 10 shuffle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is don't talk to me during the video game energy, because when I'm focused, I'm focused. All in on one or all in on the other. It's very compartmentalized. That's my Gemini. I'm trying to... You get it, right? Okay, so there's the planets. And it's funny knowing my own zodiac sign and asking about what house it has to do with, because I could probably look at my chart transits and find out. So with these cards, I suppose I could view it as a shortcut to doing that, because oftentimes I just want to be told. I don't want to sit there and do all the rationale of it. It would be nice just to be in my Capricorn Mars natal energy and just do and have it be there. Unfortunately, being a projector, there's not a lot of access to that. That is weird. Okay. I also just had an epiphany during that. The way that I can multitask, like play a piano and remember lyrics and read off a paper and like think of new lyrics or something like that, well, all at the same time. That's because there's that Mercury has the ability to be passive and just the Mars to just be mechanical. So that's pretty cool. All right, anyways, answer to the question. Enough talking. It's just flowing through me today. That's the channel of spirit. Bam! The reason is because... Wait, how did I do that? Well, it's going to be what it is then. Information to explain. Communication about are resulting from the fluctuations of. That's definitely mutable Gemini energy. The planets involved are the Sun. So here's the Gemini card. Here's the Sun card. The creation of... And the house is service to others. So I like that. Okay, so my answer, reading these upright, is information. Wait, so I would want to do the planet, the sign, in the house for this to make sense. The creation of information to explain service to others. So that's one reason. The gaining of respect for or from communications about what is good for us. Things brought to life or light resulting from the fluctuations of your work. Okay, so since I'm a very open person when it comes to confronting my own shit, I would have to say that this is true and accurate, which doesn't at all surprise me because of the powerful, like, magnetic, like, the connection I feel with these cards is like that energy right there. It's hard to keep it apart, right? Alright. So given that, the creation of information to explain a service to others. So my block is creating the information. And okay, so we got Gemini energy here and Virgo energy here, which are both mutable. But we have the Sun, which is fixed. So it's the integration of bringing that sunlight, that divine, life-giving, creative, playful energy into that's like in a fixed, consistent nature, unchanging, unwavering, into this mutable energy. That's actually pretty cool. I feel the desire to actually clarify that further so I can really get into specific detail to pinpoint exactly what it is, and then I could do my reflecting and go from there and then choose whether or not to move forward with the problem solving or not. And I like that a lot because oftentimes for me, I feel lazy. I don't know about you, but for me, I feel lazy about doing my inner work, or I just don't feel like I have the energy to connect to the divine spirit, to channel it through me, the Aquarius star card, right? Or I just don't want to be supercharged with that spiritual kundalini energy when already exhausted. It feels like being zooted on coffee, but you're actually exhausted. I'm clean, I don't do any drugs, so some people might relate it to some sort of 5 a.m. drug high or something. So, yeah, these seem like an awesome shortcut. I'm really happy that I bought them. I can't wait to dig into them further. And actually, if you want a reading, done with these cards, the information is in the description box. There's all sorts of things for you to follow, so you have options. Thank you for watching this video, and hopefully better times are coming. We have an eclipse in 2 days. All right. Bye.